What teams are we willing to die on a hill for? What's our dream Final Four? And Casey defends St. Mary's against all of us. All of that and more coming right up. It's the water cooler. Where else would you rather be? Good morning and welcome to the Water Cooler, your home for USC Sports Banter. I'm your host, Anthony Bettino, joined alongside Terrence Holton, Casey Kauser, and Alana Morgan. Now, we all have some random teams that we love and will vouch for no matter how bad they are. And we'll be talking about one of Casey's teams later, but all of us have some teams of our own. So, Terrence, let's start with you.
Let's start with me. See, I'm going to choose a team who last week I trashed on air. And I did it.
What?
Yes, and I did it in front of the person who I'm connected to this. I did it in front of my dad, and I'm picking the Virginia Cavaliers. And I am passionate about this team because even though
you're flopping here.
Even though they are the reason I bleached.
You gotta stick to the script, Terrence.
Even though, are you guys gonna let me finish? Even though they are the reason I had to bleach my hair blonde in 2019, I will always have a special connection to this team because my dad and I went to the Final Four, watched them win a national title, beat Auburn, incredible games, and I've always just kind of felt connected to them. Even though they're a fine team this year, nothing really more than that, but they're fine. That's how I'm feeling with them.
I do like that take because my cousin was actually at UVA while they won the national championship.
Pretty sweet, right?
That was arguably one of the best college basketball
They were
seasons.
phenomenal. Oh, yeah.
Really,
Fantastic
really
year.
I got another West Coast Conference team.
Shocker.
Rivals with St. Mary's, actually.
Whoa.
He has to.
You're both flipping the script, guys. You gotta be consistent here. You guys gotta be consistent here.
His is damage control for later. He's doing damage control for later.
Explain?
Let's make that
Santa
clear.
Clara is like one of the most fundamentally sound basketball teams in the country. Beat St. Mary's in the West Coast Conference tournament. Now, don't look at their
fundamentally sound. Sounds like they play boring basketball. That's what I'm hearing.
Depth. Christian Hammond, Alan Graves, Sasha Gavalyagov off the bench with 23.
Who?
St. Mary's.
Who? I sound like an owl.
Sasha Gavalyagov.
Who?
Gavalyagov.
What country is he from?
Somewhere in Europe.
Okay.
I don't know how to read it. I don't know how to read it.
Somewhere out over the pond.
Like,
somewhere
I
across
see
the
countries,
pond.
And I don't know how to read the map, but it's somewhere out there. Santa Clara, though, is making the NCAA tournament. Don't look at their Quad 1 record, though. Don't look at that. But I'm going to die on the hill.
Cool.
I love the Broncos. Go Coast.
Alana, you should take whatever time from him.
Okay. Well, I have to go with the Texas Longhorns.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
What?
How are you?
Let me finish. Let me finish. Most of my family is from Texas, so no matter what happens, I will always ride for Texas. It doesn't matter. Women's team, the women's have been doing very well. I have the women's winning March Madness.
What about the men's?
The men's are on a 3-game losing streak, yes. They're 18-14. Yes.
Matthew McConaughey was in the Annenberg Media Center the other day.
But we're talking about teams that we would cut for regardless, and I'm going to cut for them. Who cares about how they're doing right now? I'm going to cut for them regardless.
But there's just so much bad blood between USC and Texas.
But I'm from Texas. My family's from Texas.
That's like a big major team too. Like I guess you picked the major team too. Though. Casey, I do like the Santa Clara pick because it's like a smaller.
I wasn't. Still, you appreciate. I wasn't actually going to pick Portland, the Pilots. They have like 14 wins over you.
Hey, I look out for the little guy. You know, like Small Business Sunday. You know.
I think my pick is great.
Of course, you think your pick is great.
I would hope so.
I respect the home turf aspect because I am also picking some home turf.
Yeah.
I kind of have to do this one. I got some connections there too. Seton Hall University basketball. Shout out my mom, Mama Bo, former cheerleader for the Seton Hall University Pirates. Exactly. Go Pirates.
Yeah.
I'm picking the Pirates. I love them. I grew up going to those games. Now, I know New Jersey kind of has the New York teams and the New Jersey Devils, but, like, Seton Hall University, that's, like, New Jersey's team. They fill out the Prudential
What
Center.
about Rutgers?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Well, the problem with Rutgers is they changed their rename from the Rock to, like, the Jersey Mike Center.
Oh.
And
That's a sick name, though.
no, it took out all the aura.
Oh.
You don't.
No,
No
not
one,
the aura.
No one,
Shout out Miles
calls
Powell,
it
though, would have been a 2020 March Madness legend.
He would have been.
That would have been electric.
But
Him,
yeah,
Peyton Pritchard.
The Seton Hall University basketball this year, they're not playing too bad. They got a decent record that looks like they're
By
going to
the
make
way,
the tournament.
lost
They're in the
USC.
semifinals
Looks like
right now.
your team is definitely not making the tournament. Mine's the only
okay,
like
but
good
that wasn't the
team.
point of this. It was like
They're in the
who-
semifinals of the
Mike.
Big East
But-
right now.
but
Big
the
East
point
basketball
was
is
who
so
would you cut
electric.
for
Big East
regardless.
basketball is not good this year. It's electric, but it's not good this
It's not
year.
a top 3 conference.
Realistically, the only
right
teams
now.
who should make the tournament from the Big East
Creighton.
are no.
Seton
Are-
Hall.
No.
They have a good
UConn.
defense this year.
UConn.
Or UConn and St.
They're in the
John's.
semifinals
UConn, St.
right
John's.
now. They're in the
That
semis
doesn't mean
right
anything,
now.
'cause I
wait,
think it's a bad
wait, you're not
conference.
taking Villanova?
No.
I don't
no,
think they're
no,
gonna
no,
do
no.
it. They don't have a good quad one.
I guess so. They have a good record though.
Okay, but so does Miami of Ohio. And that's
And Miami, Ohio should be
I
in.
don't wanna
Shout
open
out
that
for
can of worms.
conversation
Manager
to have.
Adam Ukazoglu.
I don't wanna open
Miami
that
of Ohio should be in.
No, we don't want to reopen that can of worms, I guess.
Too much
but on
bait in that
Sunday,
box.
we'll find out if our teams make the tournament. And with Selection Sunday coming up, it's got us thinking about the best possible Final Four scenarios. So let's send it over to Jude and Kyle to see their dream Final Fours.
Well, appreciate it, Anthony. And you know what time it is, like you guys already mentioned it. March Madness is in the air. We are here. But we got to talk about what we would want to see, or our dream Final Four, Kyle. You know, the conference tournament is right now, but March Madness is in a week. So give me, actually, I will start.
Yeah, Jude, you got to start.
I apologize.
I got to hear yours first. Let's
I
go.
apologize. So my first team, and I gotta go with the Blue Blood guys. You know what? You gotta at least have one. So bam, put it right there. We got the Duke Blue Devils. I love this team. They play a lot of team basketball. You know, Damon Sarr, Cameron Boozer, even the other Boozer, Caden Boozer. He's gonna have more time now with a few guys out. Caleb Foster's out. So Duke, that's my first team. I really like what they've done in the tournament so far. I know they almost lost to Florida State. They'll get it back in the next round. So give me the next team, Wisconsin. Now, this is I wouldn't even call a sleeper team, because if you've been watching college basketball this year, you know that Wisconsin has been very good. They have 3 top 10 wins this season. They got 2 really good guards, Nick Boyd, John Blackwell. And I just think March Madness needs another really long Wisconsin run. I think the Badgers, you know, they haven't been to the Final Four since like 2015. Give me the Badgers. But next up, we got, put it for me, BYU. Now, I know they just lost in the Big 12 tournament. I understand that. And you know what? They might be a lower seed. But if you like basketball, then you got to like A.J. Dabansa. This is a pro. He's the #1 overall pick in my mind. And he's just an exciting guy to watch. He had 40. He had 40 this week. I don't even do that in my IM basketball game. So he had 40. That was a great performance from him. The last one, give it to me.
Let's see who's the last one, Jude. Let's go.
I mean, come on. Oricon, McNeese. It doesn't get better than that. You would want to see Oricon in the Final Four. You'd want to see them in the Final Four, but you know what, Kyle? I've done enough talking. I'm going to put it over to you. Who do you got?
We'll see if that happens, but now let's take a look at my Final Four. Similar to the first pick.
All right.
Let's see what we got. I had Duke. Look,
Course,
I mean, they were #2 earlier in the year. Now they're #1. I think this would be exciting for them to get back in the Final Four. They're always in it. Boozer twins doing their thing.
Yep.
Only have 2 losses on the year, so we can agree on that one, Jude. Give me #2. Let's see who it is. Arizona. Look, I'm
We're
riding
picking the favorites here.
No, this is just my 2 favorites. Look, I got ripped for it earlier in the year, but I'm riding with the Arizona Wildcats. Look, I know I said they would win it all, but guess what? I do think Duke is still the most overrated team. I think Arizona could be exciting if they get to the Final Four. Only 2 losses as well. Braden Berry's burying everything. A lot of these players on this team could get at least 10 points. So, give me #3. Let's see who we got here. Is the Cougars.
He wants to see all the top teams.
No, because this is my reason for the Cougars. Last year they came up short to Florida. Kelvin Sampson and Kingston Flemings, I think they have a chance to do it this year. If they get to the Final Four, they can really execute. I'm only saying this team, yes, they're a top 5 team, but after last year, I felt sorry for them. They had a great run, but I want to put them at #3 here in this Final Four. Okay. Now, for the last one, give it to me. This is who I want to see.
I want to
see.
I like this
I don't
pick.
just pick the favorites.
I like this pick a lot.
I want to see St. John's University be back in the Final Four. Rick Pitino, I think they should redeem themselves. They didn't get a chance last year, came up short. They have a good chance, and this is my Final Four. I think it's going to happen. I'm saying it right here.
And I'd like to see the Rick Pitino white suit. But you know what? That's it. We're going to send it back to the studio. Casey, what do you got for us?
I'm not Anthony Bettino. I'm Casey Kasliner. But last week, literally everybody, hated on St. Mary's. My Gales, I've been watching that team for a long time. But I have the crew over here that is finally tough enough to say something to my face.
Tough enough. I don't know if that's the
let's
standard.
remember last week I said, Casey, I'm sorry you're not here. What?
So saying sorry makes it all okay. Well,
No,
let's hear your case.
But let's remember that you just picked Santa Clara, who just beat St. Mary's.
No, that's the team I die on the hill on. Because I do think Santa Clara is a good team.
Okay.
But
All right, let's talk about it more. So St. Mary's, they're a fine team. They're a very fine team. They have not really gotten any solid wins except for that Gonzaga win.
So,
and I think Gonzaga's a fine team. I think they're a fine team.
Gonzaga
that's all they
chokes
are.
every year, too.
Yeah.
Gonzaga is a fine team. That's all they are.
Top 10 team in the country.
Fine team. They're a fine
You
team.
just said,
West Coast Conference teams are fine.
You're like, Graham Ike is elite. Graham Ike is elite.
He is. That doesn't mean a team is elite. Graham Ike has had a great year.
Why are they top 10 in the country then?
Because they played nobody.
They're in the
It's the
WCC.
same. It's the same as St. Mary's. They played nobody. Who has St. Mary's played outside of the West Coast Conference?
Vanderbilt, they lost.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't have a good record.
Okay.
Well, what about like St. Mary's not being top 90 in any of the strength of schedule metrics at all?
That doesn't matter.
Top
How
90?
many quad wins do they have, Casey?
One.
And what about the rest?
They're-
What's the rest of their record? They are 1-4, Casey. They're 1-4 in quad
they're
one
still
games.
making it
When they
an
played
at-large
Vanderbilt,
You need a stronger
they
argument.
played
Come on,
two
right,
ranked
hold on a
teams.
second.
One of them in
What's
the West
your-
Coast Conference,
what's your
which was
argument?
Gonzaga. The other one, which was Vanderbilt, they lost by 20 to Vanderbilt.
Hey, don't bring that up. It's an open wound.
Open wound. It was in November.
Don't bring
It
that
was
up.
in November.
St. Mary's beat.
It was in November.
I mean, look, you guys talk about how they lost to Santa Clara. They also beat Santa Clara by 20.
They lost to them twice, though.
Yeah.
They lost to Santa Clara twice.
Yeah, and beat them by 20.
And their turnovers. Talk about their turnovers. They're like 10 turnovers.
Yeah, okay, they struggled against Santa Clara. I'll give you that. But it's about getting.
Good stat.
Okay.
One good stat. We've just been dogging
They're
on
big.
you, and you have not
Okay.
given one good answer.
Look, they're big.
Did
They're
you
big.
say they're big?
Against Santa Clara, out-rebounded the Broncos by 10.
big. His best. They're big.
Mikey
The
Lou.
best
Okay. All
argument
right.
is
Here's
that
you want an
saying
argument?
that-
You want an argument? You've been asking for it.
go.
You want it?
St.
You want it?
Mary's
You
is
want it?
big.
You want it? Mikey Lewis has been playing some of the best basketball of his career lately.
Okay.
It's about getting hot at the right time.
Shout out former Bronny James high school teammate, Mikey Lewis.
No.
Yes.
Wait, yeah, he was,
absolutely.
okay.
Sierra Canyon, ball knowledge.
He's from Oakland originally, so shout out the
talking
town.
about one player.
He has been. I mean, he had 31 against Gonzaga. He had 23 against
Nice.
Santa Clara. He
Okay,
can go
great.
off on any given game.
Yeah, great.
The only argument you guys have
Is that they're
is
not
the
winning
quad one
against,
wins
suck.
and they can't shoot threes. I'll give you that.
and they're not beating
But-
good. They
Yeah,
didn't
winning-
schedule.
What
a lot
about
of-
Paulius Morauskas?
Their
He's one of the-
only Power
he's
5
rising.
win is against Virginia Tech. The Hokies are terrible. The Hokies are genuinely terrible.
But that's their schedule has been tough regardless. You have to play Santa Clara. You have to play USC.
You can't even say it with a
you
smile.
just said
You
that.
can't even say it without smiling on your face. You can't even say it without a smile
I'm
on
smiling
your
because how
face.
ridiculous
Get
you are.
close about him right now. St.
He doesn't even
Mary's
believe that
schedule
himself.
is tough.
Yes,
Right.
it's tough. It's all
Define
relative.
tough. How do you
Define tough.
Like TUFF.
No.
Tough shit.
TUFF.
Type tough.
What are you talking
And they
about?
play so slow, dude. What? What
I
do
don't
you
mean they
mean?
play slow. That's not true at all. Mikey Lewis is a very fast player.
No, it's a more pace of play type of thing.
Because they're big.
Pace of play is important.
That's why you made fun of me for saying they're big.
I know, but pace of play
That's-
is.
that's
Here's the
Randy
thing.
Bennett
Pace of play is
basketball.
important when it comes to March Madness. It's the reason St. Mary hasn't made the Sweet 16 in 3 years. 3 years is it? When was the last time? It was.
Well, longer than that.
Yeah.
but-
Wait. When was it?
That made it so much better.
There you go.
Much
like
better.
15 or 16
Right,
years.
because you know what? Because I watched
Villanova.
Indiana beat them. Yep, never mind. I picked them
Yeah.
to the Sweet 16 in 2023. They lost to Indiana in the first round.
Okay.
What's your final point? What's your like?
St. Mary's should have beaten Alabama last year. They
What? Shut up.
Last
Shoulda, woulda,
year,
coulda,
St. Mary's should have
in the
beaten
tournament,
Alabama.
they couldn't make a three.
Let's talk about what happened, though.
One more guy I want to talk about. Joshua Dent. If he can start making threes, St. Mary's
Bro.
might make it to the Final Four.
Bro,
Hold
if
on.
he
The way
can
he
start
went
making
from, the way he
like
went
the
from
SEC.
so
He
confident
sounds like
to
the SEC.
Another
right
hypothetical
now.
win for St.
Hypotheticals.
Another hypothetical win for St. Mary's.
Yeah, if I was 6'5", like you just said, if I was 6'5", I had a 40-inch vertical and I could shoot
okay.
45% from downtown, I think I'd be playing for USC right now.
One last thing here. You guys are talking about the regular season. Anything can happen in March Madness, and I know they lost to
That's
Santa
true, but the
Clara.
regular season isn't proving that. It's not proving that
they had they won more than 20 games. What are you talking about?
But
Look who they beat, though. It's nobody.
They're nearly perfect in quad 2 to quad 4.
Oh, quad 2 to
Quad
quad
2.
4.
What happened to
Why
quad
didn't you
1?
say so?
I mean, you're Miami, Ohio Glazer.
Wins against Pacific and Portland.
Pacific almost beat Gonzaga.
Portland is not
Pacific
teams.
almost beat Gonzaga.
I do not care. I really
You don't watch the
don't.
WCC
That
enough.
just proves that Gonzaga isn't good.
Exactly.
Okay, well, they're top 10 in the country, so go talk to the AP about that. I don't have the Associated Press.
All right, look, we're going to cut it off here before Casey starts throwing fists at us. But we're going to take a quick break, and we come back. We talk off if Los Angeles is ready for the Olympics and water cooler superlatives. All that and more coming right up when we come back.
Hello, this is Stewie Griffin, and you're watching Trojan Vision.
Welcome back to the Water Cooler. I'm Anthony Bettino, joined alongside Terrence Holton, Judo Conius, and Kyle O'Kay. Now, this week, something historic happened in the NBA. Something we never thought we'd ever see. An 80-plus point game surpassing Kobe's 81-point game. And by who? None other than Bam Adebayo. But some are calling Bam a sham. And there were a lot of free throws and maybe some unethical basketball. But what do you guys think?
100% unethical basketball.
Wow.
Straight out of the game.
Wow.
Straight out of the
Didn't even let him
game. You
finish.
guys are feeling fiery.
I'm wearing the Kobe jersey.
I was about to say, we're surrounded by Kobe fans. I'm not sure we should
No, look.
All right, me and you, buddy.
No,
Let's
look,
do
let me
this.
talk.
do
Look,
this.
I think the game was amazing. Shout out Bam, he did his thing. But when you look at his performance compared to Kobe's performance, it's completely different. In the sense
You're
of
up 30.
You're up 30, but also if you look at Kobe's performance, went to the free throw line 20 times. The Lakers needed Kobe's 81 more than the Miami Heat needed Bam's 83. And Bam went to the free throw line 40 times against the Wizards. It's like you compare the two, like great performance. I'm not discrediting Bam for it at all. But if I'm Eric Spoelstra, it gets to a point where it's like now
If you're the coach, you're stopping your player from scoring 83 points.
No. I'm not stopping from 83, but you're not getting over 81.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You're not
That's
getting 81.
absolutely insane.
You're not getting over 80.
I can't agree with that.
You get 80, but you're not getting over 80.
What are you talking about?
Dude, that's like Jason Tatum stuff.
that
He
is
would
some
come in,
Jason
get
Tatum.
81
No,
and text Kobe and be like, did it for you, dog.
No, I saw people saying like Jason Tatum would have held the ball at half court the rest of the game if he got to 80.
And then he would have
Stop
texted Kobe
it.
after the game.
Oh,
and posted it.
stop
Yeah,
it. You
Jason-
would have gone for 83 if that was you.
about,
Stop it.
If I'm the
Wait,
coach,
Wait. You're telling me
Stop
if you're
it.
in that position and you have 80 points, you're not scoring any more points.
Oh, I am 100%.
no. I'm saying if I'm the coach.
No,
if I'm the player,
It's your player,
if
though.
I'm the player, I'm going
I
for it
shouldn't be
all.
arguing you. We're supposed to be on the same
For the
side.
coach, though.
So why is Bam?
Because it's Bam, Kobe, and Wilt. That's the most weirdest.
It's a weird
top
three. It's
ever.
a weird
Here's
three.
your guys' opinions about this.
Okay, so I am partially on the side of it is unethical basketball because he
Yeah.
shot 43 free throws. And you see, I'm used
Can't
to.
help that though.
You could.
Don't shush me.
You see,
We're on the
I
same
am
side.
used to a set. See, look at Damian Lillard's 72-point performance.
Oh, my God.
14 free throws.
That
14.
means more
That's
to me.
ethical
More.
basketball.
That means more.
That's ethical basketball.
That
He
is
made
ethical.
as many three-pointers as he had free throws attempted.
Yeah.
That's ethical basketball. So I do have a problem with Bam shooting 43 free throws
not forget
because
7
that's
for
pretty
22 from
ridiculous.
three.
Just like if
He's like
he
the
got-
7th player in history to attempt 22 plus threes, which, funny enough, Marcus Smart is also on that list, which is never would have expected that. Weird
Look, after
tangent.
the first quarter where he went off, good, bro, keep going. But once you get to 80, you're out.
That's okay.
That's
That's
a straight
I
Kyle, that's crazy.
I don't agree with the
Kyle,
coaching
that's
side of it.
crazy.
I don't agree with the coaching side of it.
But it's the same, and if you read up on this Wilt, 100-point game, I haven't seen it.
If it happened.
It happened. I'm gonna be honest. I think it happened. I do think it happened.
You think it happened?
But this is what I will say about that game compared to also the Bam game is if you read about it, the coach for the Warriors literally took out and put bench guys for the Philadelphia Warriors so that they could foul the other team so that Wilt could get the ball. And that's exactly what was happening with this Bam situation. And I get it. I'm not on the side if I'm the coach, 100%. I want my player to score 83 points. That's awesome. That's part of NBA.
What are you talking? No, you're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself.
Because you go, it's
83 points.
But it's like point baiting. It's 83 points. But if you look at how he's getting the points,
sure, but
who cares? You're still the coach of the team, and you want them to score.
You're the coach of the guy who scored 83 points.
The captain. He's been with that team for a long time now.
No,
he's a centerpiece. So I don't know. I don't really agree.
Some are
with that
saying Bam Adebayo, the most legendary Heat player of all time.
wow.
He's got to win a finals.
No one's actually saying that. I thought I'd just throw that in there. No one's actually saying that.
He's been to the finals twice, but he's got to win.
He's got to win.
He's got to win.
We haven't heard your take on this.
I thought you were on my side with this the whole time.
I don't know. I'm
I
partial.
think Bam's game is iconic. I think it's well deserved and all that. I know it's unethical. You still got to score all the points though.
Yes, but I agree.
Yeah.
But you're up 30 to the Washington Wizards, who are quite literally tanking.
They do not want to win games. They don't want to win games.
My roommate, I have 2 Wizard friends that are roommates,
I'm sorry.
but no, they want to lose. They were like, oh my God, we want to lose. Now it's embarrassing that they're the team that 83 dropped.
Yeah, it's the same thing as if he was saying about Will. If that happened, it's the whole same thing. If they were fouling the Wizards to get the ball back.
If the Wizards tank, then they have a better spot to get number 1 pick, and they look set up for success next year.
They want the band.
Well, look, no matter what you think, it definitely was an iconic basketball game. But there's been a lot of more iconic basketball games. So let's find out which is the most iconic with start, bench, cut. Best segment of the entire show. I'm so excited to bring this one back.
So I'm curious what's going to be here for this one. Let's see. Oh, these are good. Okay, so I am going to start, because I'm a college basketball guy, I got to start Chris Jenkins. That's an all-time game. Just the sequence before of Marcus Page hitting the tying 3 with whatever it was, 5 seconds
and
left.
He double clutched.
Exactly, ridiculous. Then Chris Jenkins comes down, hits that dagger, insane. So I'm going to start that game. Because you know what? Just because I have a better memory of it, I'm benching that 2024 gold medal game. Because I was with one of my friends. We were watching this. I don't remember the last time I had a physical reaction to a shot, like that Steph Curry when he hit that fadeaway over Batum and Fournier, whoever it was, and where I literally went to my friends like, "Oh my God, what just happened?"
No, literally,
So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna cut that game 6 because I just don't remember it as well. It's iconic, that shot, Ray Allen. I just don't remember it as well.
So give me the order of what you just said.
Start Chris Jenkins, bench gold medal, cut game 6.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same lane as you, but I think you got to start Team USA. At least for me, I'm a big college basketball fan too. But I mean, that moment, it's your country.
Yeah.
You're also in their homeland. You are in their homeland. Victor Wembanyama, he's still sort of on the rise, and then Steph Curry.
Those damn Parisians.
Night.
The accent,
I'm not getting the accent. It doesn't.
They just posted it last week.
It's
on
not.
Instagram.
It's not a good accent. It's
give
not.
Give us something, Terrence. Please. Give us something.
Ooh la la. Let us eat a croissant. I don't know.
That was Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Awesome. Where's Perry?
I'm starting Team USA simply because I think the Steph Curry performance. I'm not even a big Steph Curry. I mean, I like Steph Curry, but he's killed he's killed the Cavs and everything, and you didn't like him, but then he did that. I'm gonna agree. I think Chris Jenkins, you got to bench that one. I think the sequence of Page hitting that 3, and then the next play they come down, drop a great play, puts it off to Jenkins, hits the game winner, and then I'll probably cut the Ray Allen. I mean, it's not a big moment for me, to be honest.
It's not a Heat fan. It's iconic, but
exactly. If I was more of a Heat fan, 100% that's my number 1, but I'd probably have to cut that one.
And for me, look, I simply remember the Ray Allen game, so I'm starting this game simply because
I
was waiting for it because this to me was like the peak of the NBA. Big 3, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, LeBron in Miami against the Spurs, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker. Yeah. And it's like if Ray Allen doesn't hit that shot in the corner, he almost steps out of bounds, they lose the finals. And also one of the most famous calls by Mike Breen, really amazing game. Now, I'm torn between France and Chris Jenkins, but I'm a bench Chris Jenkins. And the only reason why I'm gonna cut USA is because of the competition they played. I get it's for the country, but it's a superstar team. I understand. I understand.
Oh, that competition was pretty good.
That was pretty good. Competition was the
Can I
best.
lob a hot take in there?
What?
That Serbia team would have beaten would have beaten the '96 Dream Team. '96, the Dream Team.
Oh, whoa. I thought. Wait a minute.
As soon as that team would have gotten down the 3-pointers, they would have killed them. Killed them.
Okay, but Dream Team, Dream Team, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird. I don't know about that.
Nikola Jokic.
And that doesn't matter.
Bojan Bogdanovic.
Well, we're getting a little off topic here. I'll go through mine real quick. I'm starting France versus USA. I mean, that's one of the most iconic games I ever saw. I was so locked in for that. My brother's actually a Heat fan, so I have a little bit of bias towards the Heat. So I'm benching 2003 NBA Finals Game 6, and I like NBA more than college basketball. So cutting Chris Jenkins.
Not fair. I'll take. Terrible take.
Whatever, man. Look, last Sunday was a big day for Los Angeles because it was the LA Marathon. It was a bit messy with road closures and traffic, and this could be a sign of things to come. In the next few years, LA has the World Cup, Super Bowl, and most notably the Olympics. And Sunday kind of begs the question, is LA ready for the Olympics?
No. Guys, as someone who works for NBC, maybe I could get in trouble for saying this, but absolutely not. Every single sign points to no. It's just bad.
They want like Uber helicopters. How are they going to do that?
It just makes no sense. Their whole plan with LA 28 is to get to all the venues. You would be able to take some sort of public transportation. How is that possible? How is that going to be possible?
Don't go together.
They do not work.
They're not the same
I'm saying no because, look, there's already an issue with, like, L.A. as a whole, but also the crime, the homeless people, the traffic. Yeah. It's a lot. And L.A. is a populated city, not as populated as New York. But you're talking about the Olympics. That's everyone from all over the country, people that just want to come to L.A. The world. But you're also coming to a place where everyone wants to come to. And it's like the things you have set up in place aren't going to really pan out the way you think they are. And we see it just with the marathon. A lot of people everywhere, and just think you're going to have to deal with the element all weekend.
Yeah. It took me forever to leave the marathon on Sunday. It was such a pain to leave.
I also just worry. Yeah, I also just worry it's going to be so hard to live up to the Paris games because those were really good is the thing. I really, like, overall, I mean, obviously because the U.S. dominated, but also just
You're talking about the events themselves.
Yes, but like the events.
Well, the events themselves, but also seemed, obviously I wasn't in Paris, so I can't vouch for it, but it seemed like it was well organized,
and
run,
just like the
getting
general,
place to place.
like where events were, like how are you possibly going to top beach volleyball under the Eiffel Tower? Yeah. How is that ever going to happen?
Also, like, Snoop Dogg was everywhere. Snoop Dogg's going to be in way less places this time, because he's not going to be able to get to them in time.
Yeah,
it's just,
real.
LA, the problem that lacks is it's not a walkable city by any means. So you talk about you need public transportation. I honestly think if LA wants to do it right, they should just shut down streets and have people walk on the streets. Like I don't think you should drive. At least like if you're gonna have it from crypto.com and you're gonna have the Coliseum, just shut down Figueroa. Just have people walk.
That makes sense, but
it's
like,
only a 2-mile walk. I get it. There's other
that makes total sense. But then you got stuff like all throughout the city.
No, that's true. I agree. You can't shut down the whole city. I agree. They would never do that.
And the scenery,
it's
like
a city of cars.
Eiffel Tower or downtown LA.
Well, you're telling me the Eiffel Tower doesn't match up with the Hollywood sign.
But no,
or the Felix the Cat Toyota sign.
But to be fair, like to do it in the Coliseum, that's gonna be.
That's gonna be sweet.
That's gonna be awesome.
That's cool.
That'll be fantastic.
Get my track and field back on the map in there.
I just don't think LA is ready though. I don't. I mean,
if you think it's 2 years now, we're in 2026, and it's like
the planning takes like a decade.
It takes a long
and
time.
they're like still having issues of like what are they gonna do? So that's why I'm just like I don't.
That's what I'm saying. 2 years, and like you realize that's like 700 days. Like you're not ready for that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they're trying to clean up the metro too. I feel like that metro's been the same since the first time I took it.
That metro's been the same for 10 years.
But they are opening. There's a new line coming out. So.
That's just going to make it worse.
That's the one thing we got. That's the one thing they got to make this Olympics ready.
It is.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. For our entire cast and crew, I'm Anthony Bettino. We hope you enjoyed the show, and we'll come back to your home for USC Sports Banter. We'll see you then next time on The Water Cooler.